I just came back from seeing the Odyssey, and yeah, wow. Like, I did a little bit of research on it before, like, knowing that it's based on the Trojan War. So obviously the Trojan War was real, and then, but then there's a whole like world of mythological creatures which they put in it. And when you see the first one, it's like, what the heck? It hits you in the face, like, whoa, like the size of that thing, and then they have to fight this thing. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers at all, of course, but it's a story of triumph and overall never giving up. That willpower that Odysseus has, and his wife Penelope has. Like, wow, the loyalty his wife Penelope has. Uh, wow, because I mean, like the background history on it. If you don't want to see this part, skip ahead a bit. But the background history on it, which is very like public, or everyone, or a lot of people already know this, is Odysseus is gone for 20 years in total, basically. So 10 years for the war, for the Trojan War. I believe it's the Trojan War, then, right? Yeah. And then 10 years to return home. And yeah, I'm not going to say any more on that. But yeah, the journey home was like, it's overcome by all these creatures and having to. I'm really trying to like not give spoilers away. I'm trying to like go around it, having to push through when your back is like literally against the wall, even in some cases, when you're like, okay, what do I do here? Do I have this help? Do I have this help? A lot of sacrifice, and knowing, and being that leader when it comes down to it. Like, for example, when there's, I keep trying to like go around spoilers, I've heard it, but like when you, for example, when someone is in need, when some people have escaped of a place, and then the leader can escape with them, but there's still men behind. So the leader jumps back in and goes with his men, right? Because there's no man left behind. It's always no man left behind. That's what a great leader does. It's no man left behind, regardless of any circumstances. It doesn't matter how you feel. Like, that's not a thing at all for prioritizing how you feel. Like, no, what we're men. It's just but back in those days, it wouldn't even be like something you say. But obviously now it's a thing you have to say you have to slap some people and slap some men in the face, right? Only men in the face of that, obviously. Um, and his wife Penelope is her loyalty to him, even though they all think he's dead. This isn't really a spoiler because it's not a spoiler because it's known, it's part of history, it's very public. And knowing if he's knowing if he's going to come back or not, if he's in prison, like, no one knows. There's something like rumors people say, and that's something that's always been, that stood the test of time. Always, that's something that always happened. People spread rumors about anyone, anything they like, right? And it's all a projection of themselves because they don't like, for example, they see someone so great, who had such a great history and did so much for their country, for their kingdom, for their people, and then they want to say, oh no, he's probably dead, he's probably in prison, and they're projecting over their own insecurities, the things they don't like about themselves, right? Because they for example had a chance to do better in this one thing that could have get them to that position. They could be earning six figures, a million, then if they contacted that person or spoke to that person at a party. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. The reason why people spread rumors, the reason why people speak negatively, backbiting is, I hate that so much. Talking bad about people, about behind their back, it's all projections of people's own negativities, their own insecurities, anxieties, those kind of things. So, yeah, the number one lesson from the movie is definitely willpower, and never giving up. The willpower Odysseus has, and his wife Penelope has, and his son Telej. I'm not going to say the name because I'm going to butcher it. Tom Holland's character. But yeah, like the willpower they all have is like, I'm gonna see my father again. Tom Holland is Odysseus' son, and yeah, I'm trying to just find the words here. Not great for a YouTube video, but yeah. Like so some of the creatures they come up against, like the first one is a massive one. It's just like what the frick, like, and you just like see like it's already again anyway. I'm just gonna not really spoil it, but also there's big creatures and giant stuff. That like you see the size of it, you're like whoa. I know what it does and the challenges they have to overcome. Odysseus is as a leader has to overcome, because again as a leader it's all about overall, I say, staying calm under pressure, right? When your back is against the wall, literally in some cases, having to actually like assess the situation properly, not panic at all, assess the situation calmly, and then see, okay, I can do this, maybe that. What can I do right now? That, okay, yeah. And then you have to make some harder choices in some cases where maybe some people won't make it, Some people aren't going to go to the wives and their children. And that's for the betterment of everyone else, right? It's 4 people die so 10 people can live, you know, and that's been definitely it's something that would happen in history in battles and when soldiers be trying to go home in some cases, and that's something we don't have now in the Western world, right? Overall, Odysseus, Odysseus, yeah, as a character reminded me a lot of the great leaders in history, and I'm not even going to say any names on that, because like if you can think of great leaders, like you're just just think of any great leaders people you admire, people that really inspire you, that have like a very very strong willpower, very very strong heart, a very strong loyalty, like their willpower is unmatched, and Odysseus in the movie, he was just his willpower, his wife Penelope, his son, the Tom Holland's character, um, their willpower was unmatched. They would never give up. They're like, I'm gonna find. Tom Holland's character was like, I'm gonna find my father. Like I think all these people were telling him all these lies and trying to spread rumors, and he didn't take any of it. Even when you could see like it bothered him, he still just like strode through. So yeah, I'm gonna see it again for sure in IMAX. I saw it in normal cinema, and but yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it in IMAX. Yeah. Yeah. All right. See you in the next one.